In small groups, it's very easy to recapture the focus and attention and to move people up from selective to affecting engagement. I'm Ben Morsum, and this is Engagement Decoded, where I share insights and tips on how to better, more effectively navigate engagement with audiences so you can stop guessing and fight for the attention of those you want to connect with. As I mentioned, selective engagement's very easy to spot within an audience, more so than what level we'll talk about in the near future being deceptive engagement, which rides above that. Selective engagement, let's look at an example. If you're presenting to, say, a small group of people in a boardroom environment or a training session, and you'll see people drifting in and out. For example, they'll have their laptops open because that can be acceptable within a business meeting in a boardroom, and you'll see them typing away, looking up, going back down, looking up, or you can also kind of see the visual cues of somebody drifting, mind wandering at times. Maybe they're looking off out the window, and are more than likely to be paying attention to something else. So what do you do when you spot this and it's your content that needs to be delivered or you're the one talking? In small groups, it's very easy to recapture the focus and attention and to move people up from selective to affecting engagement. And you do this by doing things like making it personal to everybody in that space, calling people by name. What do you think, Sarah? Or as you may be aware, Roger, when you do that, you put people kind of on notice to pay attention, because nobody wants to be addressed and not be paying attention especially if you have authority of the room in that moment. You can activate things like social pressure, which is such a handy tool to use in those settings, because an individual doesn't necessarily want to embarrass themselves by being like, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. So if you just do simple things within your content, instead of getting up there and just delivering your content and running with it and hoping for the best, you can actually just ensure that you inject some personalization. You can call it interaction if you want, at frequent moments. And now you're maintaining that sort of level of engagement, and you've brought them out of it. And another thing is to just inject momentary breaks with intention. Say, hey, let's take a 5-minute email break. And you set that up from the beginning. People then know that is coming, so that you're actually helping them pay attention. And again, as I say with engagement, it's not always about what you do. It's what you can also do to help people pay attention and open that gateway. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Engagement Decoded. Do you want to learn more? Hit that subscribe button below and never miss an episode to learn how to increase engagement with your audience. I'm Ben Morsum, and thank you for watching.